Hey there, what's up? This is another episode of a show I don't have a name for. I'm Casey. Today's t-shirt of the day, Minnesota, established 1858. It was given to me by a girlfriend. We're not together anymore. We're still really good friends. She's from Minnesota. I got to visit her. It was really fun to see her again. Um, Minnesota, I think, is just a gorgeous state. Super nice people. I grew up next to Minnesota. I Twins fan, and lots of my friends live there. I think it's just a great place to be. Um, so that's where the t-shirt comes from. Uh, as you know, I'm super smart and super intelligent and way classier than you are because I read books. Yesterday, I went and ate something, and I was walking home, and there was a couple, and they were black. This comes in handy. Not that it's a bad thing. But I was walking down, and the lady said, "Hey, what are you reading? I really like to read. What are you reading?" And I said, a book?" She says, "Yeah, I know. What book?" Uh, it's about World War II. "Oh, yeah? What about World War II?" "This one's about World War II in Africa." "Oh, that's interesting. What about it?" "Well, there was a World War II, and it's in Africa, and, uh, we learn about Europe, not really Africa." Like, is it any good? No, not really. "Yeah, okay, cool. Well, nice to meet you. Have a good day." Okay, why was this so weird? A black lady asking me about books. Well, as I was walking by, I really didn't want her to see this. Okay, let me clear it up. I'm not a neo-Nazi, even though I've got the short hair and I'm white. Um, I'm interested in books and history and reading, and I thought this looked something interesting. It's not. Um, and you notice, when I was doing my black lady voice, I didn't know. I mean, it just sounded like somebody's stupid voice. Um, and here's what I would like to cover for today's thing is, uh, we always hear about how shit is racist or whatever. Being white doesn't really affect you that much. And everybody's hated on this movie a lot. Which movie is it? Suicide Squad. You know, I really enjoy comics. I really enjoy comic book movies. This movie sucked. For me, main things were first, you've got Will Smith being the most ghetto gangsta ever, dog. Homie, guess what? I'm Deadshot. Watch me shoot these fools, yo. Come on. That's just insulting. You got a guy named El Diablo who's a Mexican and he looks like and he acts like a Mexican gangster. Yo. The worst of the worst was there's an Asian character named Katana. I can't even remember. She's in the movie for like 3 minutes. And what is she? She's a ninja with a giant Japanese flag on top of her head. You can piss and moan about everything in that movie. This to me was incredibly insulting. I lived in Asia for 6 years. And you know what? I did martial arts, but I can guarantee you most Asians are not ninjas. Um, I saw this again, and my biggest problem with the new Star Wars is there's a blind Asian ninja dude. Ugh. The worst of the worst for me was Pacific Rim. Not only was this the dumbest movie I've ever seen, and I saw it in Asia, and I just felt like everybody was looking at me like, "What kind of asshole are your people?" Well, yeah, I deserve that. So if you've seen Pacific Rim, I'm sorry, it sucks. If you haven't, skip it. It's horrible. But there's a character. She's like a young Asian girl, and she dresses up in schoolgirl outfits. She's a ninja. She's really good at math. She's really good with computers. And she talk like this. "Oh, Casey, you're so good at robo fighting. I want to robo fight with you. Yes, thank you very much." I find this incredibly insulting. I'm not even Asian. But how about this, Hollywood? Maybe make an Asian lady a baker or something. Maybe make a black guy not talk like your stereotypical black guy. So how about that? Um, you know, movies have a great way of making changes, but if you're gonna keep doing this stupid stuff, it's gonna just roll around and be the exact same thing. Uh, one thing that was great about for me was seeing Chris Farley, who's a fat guy, and he made a lot of fat guy jokes, but he also made some hilarious jokes. Matt Foley was fat. That didn't really matter. He was just hilarious. So instead of making a black guy dog, make him a regular person. How about that? All right. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys see good movies, not crappy movies. And, what do you guys do? You have any experience with racism? For me, it was just fatism. I was a fat kid. Chris Farley. How about you guys? See you next time. Subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Bye bye.